Today I'm going to show you how to make a wonderful winter pasta sauce. So I'm simply going to start with a pan of cold water. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of pine nuts directly into the cold water, and I'm going to put my 3 cloves of garlic that I've peeled also into the water. Finally, I'm going to add a really generous amount of salt. You want some well-seasoned water there. And I'm just going to pop that on the stove and bring it to the boil. I'll let it simmer for 2 to 3 minutes. So to make my Cavolo Nero sauce, I'm going to start with 200 grams of Cavolo Nero, and I'm just going to prepare it like this. So what you do is you just pull the leaves back like that and simply pull the stem away from the leaves. It's incredibly seasonal Cavolo Nero at this time of year. So a perfect January recipe. So I've prepared my Cavolo Nero while the pine nuts and the garlic are boiling. I'm going to give them about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm going to add this in. It's really very simple. So my water's come to the boil, and it's been about 2 to 3 minutes. I want to cook the garlic cloves and the pine nuts a little bit before I add the Cavolo Nero. So I'm going to add my Cavolo Nero in now. I'm just going to let that simmer away. I want it to be nice and tender, depending on your Cavolo Nero, 6 to 8 minutes. Just give it a little taste if you're not sure. So my Cavolo's lovely and tender. It's been about 6 minutes, and I'm going to drain it well with the pine nuts and the garlic. So I've got my cooked Cavolo Nero here, my 3 cloves of garlic, which are also cooked, and the pine nuts. And all that's left to do is blend with some delicious olive oil. It's a wonderful time of year for olive oil. The new harvest has come in, and it's fresh and peppery and vibrant, and really brings a smile to my face. I just love that part of January. I'm going to put a touch of salt and a touch of pepper. I'm just going to blend it until smooth. I give it about 60 seconds. Look at that gorgeous green colour. I'm going to have a little taste. It's so peppery and delicious and fresh. So my sauce is made, and I'm going to be doing it today with some short rigatoni. You can use whatever pasta you want, and even potato gnocchi if you know how. We allow about 85 to 100 grams of dried pasta per person if we're doing a main course portion. So we've said that this recipe serves 4 large portions, 6 maybe starter portions, but see how you go. So I've got my sauce here that I'm just going to warm. I'm going to put a dash of the water that I used to boil the pasta just to loosen it up. And then I'm going to pop my cooked pasta in like so. By cooking the pasta in the sauce for a couple of extra minutes, you just allow it all to become nicely cooked together. You won't have overcooked pasta, and it'll be absolutely delicious. Et voila, your beautiful Cavolo Nero sauce for pasta. Super simple, seasonal, and it took me no more than about 15 minutes. We'd love to hear from you guys if you cook along with us. If there's a recipe that you particularly enjoyed, send us a photo or a video of the finished dish to hello@whatonearthtoeatnow.com, and we'll feature our favourites in our upcoming videos. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of What on Earth to Eat Now. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you again next week for another episode of What on Earth to Eat Now.